Hi everyone, I'm Lily Black. I keep seeing a question on Facebook groups and Disneyland planning groups about hotels around the Disneyland area with bunk beds. At first I really didn't understand why bunk beds might be necessary until I thought back to when I was a kid and I was often told that in my sleep I kicked like I was auditioning for the Rockettes. So when I remember that, yeah, it kind of makes more sense that maybe you want your kids in bunk beds instead of a big queen bed. So I started poking around and I actually found 20 hotels in the nearby area that can give you those rooms with bunk beds. Now, 20 minutes is a long video and nobody wants to listen to my voice for that long, so I picked 6. All 6 of these hotels are on Harbor Boulevard and they run from I-5 to about the convention center. I didn't go past the convention center because that can turn into a really long walk at the end of the night. I priced out these rooms in mid-June for August 7th through August 10th. So a good summer vacation, 3 nights, but that is peak travel season. I said that 2 adults and 2 children would be in the room. Hotel rates can fluctuate wildly, so if you tried to book these same rooms today, you'd probably get a different price. I included prices so you can get a ballpark on what you might spend on these properties and compare the costs to each other. Don't worry about writing any of this down. I'll have links to all the hotel properties in the description box below. All right, let's get started. In this video, you guys will see some icons pop up on the bottom right of the screen, indicating whether or not a hotel has free parking, a free continental breakfast, or a free hot breakfast. The first hotel I'm going to show you is the Portofino Inn and Suite, which is located pretty much right in front of the convention center. And even though it's the furthest of the 6 hotels I'm going to show you, it's really only about a 15-minute walk away from the pedestrian entrance. This hotel is always really popular with Disneyland guests, not only because of its proximity, but because of the layout of its family suites. You have 2 separate rooms, one with a king bed, and then there's French doors you can close for a little bit of privacy, and the second bedroom is going to have twin bunk beds and a double sofa bed. This room came in at $237 a night. In the same area as the Portofino, we have the Spring Hill Suites at Anaheim Resort and Convention Center. This property is located at the intersection of South Harbor Boulevard and Catella Avenue. There's a CVS pharmacy right there on the ground floor, or if you prefer a different shopping option, there's also a Walgreens right across the street. Like the Portofino, this property offers twin bunk beds and the sofa bed, but instead of the king bed, these rooms offer 2 queens. For my selected dates, this hotel came in at $299 a night, and they also charge $25 per night for parking, which is some of the highest in the area. Up next is the Howard Johnson Anaheim Hotel and Water Playground. This property doesn't offer any type of free breakfast, but you will walk past several familiar breakfast places on the way to the parks. This hotel is popular not only for its great location, but also for its water playground. There's also a standard hotel pool in the rear of the property if you're looking for a quieter, more relaxed atmosphere. This hotel offers 2 different types of rooms with bunk beds. The first is their 1 queen junior bunk room. They also have this in an ADA compliant version with a larger bathroom and wider doorways. This room came in at about $250 per night. Next up is the Kid Suite, which is going to be much larger. It features 2 separate sleeping areas, the first with a king-size bed, and the second with bunk beds and a full-size pull-out sleeper sofa. That room ran at $523. Next up is the Courtyard by Marriott Anaheim theme park entrance. Like the Howard Johnson property, this hotel doesn't offer any type of free breakfast, but you will walk past those same familiar breakfast places on the way to the parks. And they also have a Starbucks in the lobby. This hotel also has an impressive water park on property, but it lacks the separate quiet pool that the Howard Johnson has. This hotel has the most options when it comes to rooms with bunk beds. It offers a 2 queen bed with a bunk bed, and a larger room featuring a king-size bed in one sleeping area and bunk beds in the other. There's also a 1-bedroom suite featuring a king-size bed and bunk beds. They also offer a large corner suite, which will feature a king-size bed in one room, a sitting area, as well as a room with 2 sets of bunk beds. This is by far the largest room of this list, coming in at over 900 square feet. And when I checked rates for this hotel, all of the rooms that were available were $300 a night and up. This hotel also charges a $24 per night parking fee. Our last 2 hotels are right across from the Disneyland pedestrian entrance, the first being the Del Sol Inn. The Del Sol doesn't offer any type of fancy water park, and the decor needs a little bit of an update, but at the end of a long Disney day, you'll really appreciate this hotel for its proximity to the parks. Their kids' room is going to offer 2 queen beds as well as a set of bunk beds. This room came in at $193 a night. Our final hotel for this video is the Vue Inn, and it's a hotel a lot of people don't know about because this hotel doesn't show up on the Disneyland website or on booking sites like Expedia or Hotels.com. This hotel not only has an amazing location, it's also a really good value as it comes with a free hot breakfast and free parking. The only negative that I can think of to this hotel is the Cold Stone Creamery they have on site. It might just have your kids begging for ice cream both in and outside of the parks. They have 2 different types of rooms with bunk beds. The first is going to be a single queen room with a bunk bed. That came in at around $200. And then they also have an additional room with 2 queen beds and a bunk bed, but that one seems to be pretty popular as I've never been able to find any type of availability for that room. Okay, that's it for this time. If you guys are looking for some more specific information on Disneyland hotels, let me know and I'll do my best to figure out what I can for you. Good luck in your hotel search, and I'll see you next time.